Okay, third time lucky, maybe. This is the Harry Potter journal, which I just completed. And first, I guess we'll talk about the charms. And the charms, the owl, a key, spider. Oh, that's a fairy, which can be a pixie. The spider and a wing. And they're all attached with the light bulb pins. The cover was done with a paper bag, heavy-duty paper bag, single layer, and crumpled and dampened and crumpled, and then inked and repeated a couple of times with a little bit of Mod Podge in there somewhere. And it took forever to dry. I think it would have dried better had I not Mod Podged it until after, until after I had done the other part. But anyway, I did. And then I sprayed it with a gold shimmery type spray, and it looked really nice and shimmery, but the texture wasn't showing so well. And then when I put the symbol on, I Mod Podged it again, and the shimmer went, but the texture came up, and the texture, well, it looks pretty good, I think. And then the after I sewed it in and everything, I put this over to give some relief to the book. And this is Japanese handmade, very heavy paper with plants in it. There's only one in this one, but I thought that was fairly appropriate. Okay, so I have brown ribbon. Theme is brown, it seems. And I have tied the ribbon onto the eyelets. I didn't like the ribbon doubled over and caught through that way. It's just too much ribbon. And I have on the front a lovely brad that looks like a doorknob, and I think it's quite appropriate. Yeah, and I put that in after I tied the ribbon. I'll leave that for later. Okay, so inside the front is the sorting hat, showing the houses coming out of it. And I really liked how that sorting hat came out. I'm not too sure where I found it, but I found that on the internet. The symbols have come, I think the symbols may have come from a kit, but I'm not sure. Okay, so that came from a kit, and inside of it is a letter addressed to Harry Potter. And in the envelope is Harry's offer for attending Hogwarts. I like the way it turned out on that paper. I realized that it actually is contemporary. It wasn't; these letters aren't 100 years old, so perhaps that wasn't the right approach, but I liked it. And yeah, so there's a quote by Dumbledore about going on an adventure, which is appropriate for the first quote. Okay, so there's some buildings that I stamped onto the page that they're kind of old-fashioned buildings, and I actually sewed all the pockets and tuck spots because I found that to be easier, faster, cleaner, and sturdier. And yeah, that was good. Other things are glued, like an excerpt from the book. All the book text is from pages which I scanned into the computer and printed out. I have not destroyed a book to do this. Okay, so there's quite a few blank pages. Here's a tuck spot, and in that tuck spot is a little catalog for wands. And on the back are the cores. I hope that's the right side up. Yeah, I think so. And right, so more blank pages, and some books. A raven. There's lots and lots of ravens stamped in here. The raven stamp comes from Lavinia. She has a lot of magical type stamps. Then there's a tuck spot, which is made from a quote and a card with bits and pieces on it, and they're blank on the back so that it can be journaled on. Another quote. Oh yeah. Now, these envelopes come from an Etsy site, Wizarding something or other, and there's a set of 5, and they have very appropriate designs on the back. So I guess that's a griffin. If not, it's a fantastic beast of some sort. Okay, so more blank pages. And I think that might be Hogwarts. A tuck spot with a tuck spot, which is a proclamation. And in that tuck spot is a map of Hogwarts. And on the back, you can write directions. And on the back of that is basically a filler, a script letter, and a magical symbol. Right, so more blank pages. And a tuck spot of some sort of fantastic beast, and a couple of little bits and pieces. This has got all these directions for signs, and I think that might be the Hogwarts symbol. The paper clip on the other side is a scroll and books, and I've got it upside down, of course. And another tuck spot, and another quote. Another quote. And these are pictures of potions, which I thought were very appropriate. They didn't come from a set, they came from the internet. And in that is a recipe for pumpkin potion. More blank pages. 9 3/4 symbol is a paper clip, and you can tuck something under it, and lo and behold, I did. On the other side, a quote and an educational decree. Lots of those, lots of both. Some more blank pages, and kind of a fairy-ish magical house. That's a Lavinia stamp too. Pocket with, what is this? This is the Marauders Map. However, it's not complete, but yeah, there it is, the Marauders Map. And that I got off the internet too, just not from a kit or anything, but you didn't get a complete map. There's another quote, another envelope. And this envelope says School of Wizards. And I didn't put anything in it. Okay, another pocket with another tag. And another raven. Some more blank pages. another tuck spot, and a couple of educational decrees, more blank pages, and I guess that's probably Hogwarts or part of it, and a tuck spot, and another quote. Blank pages, another tuck spot, and in that tuck spot we have a night bus ticket. Yay! What fun! Okay, another quote, another pocket, and another quote. There's a paper clip with a cauldron and another quote underneath. Hogwarts symbol on music paper. Emblem, I guess is what you say. Another card, another beast of some sort, I suppose. Books. I mean, I really am sounding quite ignorant, but I've read the books. I've read all the books, and I love them. And another tuck spot with nothing in it. Here's another tuck spot and a paper clip with a magical symbol, and another envelope from the wizarding site. I only had 4 signatures, so that was a spare envelope. And another education proclamation in that tuck spot, and another envelope showing 9 3/4, and there's nothing in that one either. A couple more blank pages. Oh, there's an owl up there in the corner. There's a wanted poster for Sirius Black as a tuck spot, and another education proclamation. Gotta read those education proclamations. Otherwise, who knows what will happen. All right, that's a label from by Potions labels that I made. I'll show you those shortly. Another music page with another raven, another building, another tuck spot, and a piece from the wizarding Etsy thingy, and another book piece, another tuck spot, and a proclamation, and a quote. No, letting you see these very well, am I? Some more blank pages. Book stamp. I like that book stamp. National Geographic's page, which looks appropriately spooky, and there's a skull, and a tree stamp. I think that's a Lavinia stamp, but might not be. Another pocket, and in that pocket is a bunch of little cards that I've put together on a light bulb pin, and yeah, they could be journaled on or whatever you want to do with them. And some more blank pages, and another tuck spot with another symbol of some sort, a cup, and another paper clip, which is a seal, wax seal. And on the other side I have a tag and an envelope, and this envelope is about the lollies, the candy. And inside, I did put something in this one, are lolly labels, candy labels. So, yeah. And these are all from the candy shop that the kids like so much. And yeah, so there's a little station symbol and the Quidditch chapter title page and chapter page, and another building, must have something to do with Harry Potter, I think all of them did, and another magical symbol, the rest of the National Geographic page, and another pocket, and a Patronus, and another raven, and we're getting to the end. Yay! And there is another building. There's my stamp made by Ishka, and a small clip that can be used to clip something on. Okay, lovely. Thank you. Oh, no, I forgot. Almost didn't show you. These are the labels. We've got the potion labels. Oh, and yeah. So that one. And these came from the kit. I don't know where the other ones came from, probably off the internet. So, yeah. So, that's it. Thank you for watching, and I will reference the resources that I've used in the YouTube video. Goodbye.